In the cover panel, we see Natsu and Happy eating everything while Lucy cries. We continue with Dragon Intruded US. Irsay says this is supposed to be a guild for wizards. So, what does that make you? Gray says, if there are no wizards in a wizard guild, then surely that is a little concerning. Happy says, there really isn't any other wizard? The dragon says, I'm the only one left here. All the humans have long since passed from old age. Wendy says, they got old? Why did you not welcome any members? Carla says, strange guild. The dragon continues, in that era, new guilds were formed one by one, and the younger wizards joined the newer guilds. Until eventually, the ancient guilds were reduced to almost no one. We see the dragons and Team Natsu face each other in the next panel. Natsu asks, so are you the client for the 100-year quest? While Lucy says, Natsu, could you please speak more politely? To which Dragon replies, indeed I am. Irsay says, I just want to confirm one thing. The fact that a dragon lives which is unrelated to the quest, however. From behind, Natsu says this smell, to which Wendy says, yeah, I noticed it as well. To which Dragon remains silent. Natsu declares, you are human. To which Lucy is shocked. While the dragon remains quiet, Irsay and Gray are also shocked. The dragon laughs and smoke starts to come from the dragon. To which Carla and Happy are shocked. The smoke surrounds the whole building. A little tornado-like things comes in front of them. To which a man says, you are indeed correct. The man in the smoke introduces himself. Creator of magic guilds, and the first master of Magia Dragon. LF Syria. Carla says, a human. While Happy says, the creator of magic guilds. Lucy says, so you have been living for over 100 years? And behind, LF Syria says, that doesn't seem like anything to feel so strange about. To make it simple, I'm similar to Acnologia in sorts. We're same. While everyone is shocked to see how he got behind all of them. Natsu says, like Acnologia? Again, from behind, he says the price of dragon-slaying magic. I couldn't run from it, thus I transformed into a dragon. While everyone asks, you were a dragon slayer? He replies, but like a self-taught one. In order to defeat a certain dragon, I had to learn the dragon-slaying magic. Natsu says, first, stop moving from place to place. Can't stand still? In the next panel, we see he changes in size and comes in between Lucy's breast and says, this is the first time in a long time since I have seen such fine young women. So naturally, I got a little anxious. In the next panel, we see Natsu forcefully throws him out from Lucy. LF Syria laughs while Natsu is angry and says, don't foo-foo-foo-foo me. Lucy says, could you maybe move your hand from here? Yeah, but the one that came before was just a stern old man. We see Gray thinking that old man was Gildarts, and a macho guy before that, and the one before that was also rough, and one before that. It was such an amazing era, back in the old days, filled with a ton of gorgeous female wizards, roaming everywhere. Happy says he's completely different from before. Carla says to think he's the creator of all guilds. Irsay says, well, I guess that's understandable. Wendy, while shocked, says it's. LF Syria continues, but not a single one of those people have come back from here. Natsu says, but Gildarts came back. He says, the guy from the last time, huh? If I recall correctly, he is the only one that's come back alive. Though I heard he didn't return in good condition. Natsu remembers left arm, right leg, and some organs. LF Syria asks, are you sure you all prepared for this quest? They reply, if we weren't, wouldn't be here. We again go back to Fairy Tale Guild. Juvia shouts, what is Juvia doing? What is Juvia still doing here? Someone says, you won't have to be here if you take a job, you know? Juvia says, let's go on a job. The job is to protect Gray-sama's life. Juvia is the client, and Juvia will take care of the job too. To which Master is surprised. From behind, Tuka says, can't you wait for your lover to return on his own? Juvia replies, Juvia can do what again? While Tuka says, I am sure Natsu-sama is going to return soon. And when he does, he will surely accept my love. Elfman says, yeah, I wouldn't expect something like that from Natsu. While Juvia says that's right. Natsu already has a lot of girls around him, like Lucy, Lysana, and Urza. From behind, Lysana says, even me. Tuka says, but I heard Gray also has a lot of women in his life, like Irsay, Altair, Briar, Kana, and even more in the shadows. Kana from behind while holding beer says, "This thing here is the only guy I need." In the next panel, we see both of them are fighting, while the others say that they get along. Gajeel thinks for a bit while Panther Lily asks something wrong. That girl, did she just say Brayer? Panther Lily asks, Brayer, the girl from Avatar? So? To which Gajeel says nothing. In the panel, we see both Tuka and Gajeel. In the next panel, we see the Magia Dragon Guild. We see LF Sirius saying you have to sign this written oath that you will never speak any details pertaining to the 100-year quest. And if you die on this quest, then both the client and the Magic Council will not be responsible. To which Natsu says that's totally fine. To which Wendy says, yes. Lucy says, maybe I'll just be heading back home. To which, you going to take a bath? I am getting sweaty. But a week ago, I only joined on a whim. Someone from behind says, are you afraid, princess? Lucy says, I mean, it's a 100-year quest that no one else has ever completed before. Okay? The maid continues, princess, I have to tell you something, though I can't tell any details. Lucy remains confused for a bit. I have a feeling that on this continent, you're going to have a fateful reunion. Lucy says, reunion? Why do you think? Maid says, I can't say more. This is already punishment. It's so hard. In the next panel, we see a broken celestial key of Lucy. I will go, with everyone. Now let me hear it. The details of the 100-year quest. In the next panels, we see LF Syria tells the details. It's pretty simple. Actually. Seal the 5 dragons of Geritna known as the 5 god dragons. Gray says, gods of Geritna? Irase says, 5 dragons. Wendy says, so the 100-year quest is Lucy to defeat 5 dragons? LF Syria says their strength is so abundant that they were crowned gods. I learned dragon-slaying magic solely to defeat and seal these 5 dragons. You could say each one of these is like Acnologia. We see Happy scared hearing the name Acnologia. In the next panel, we see Natsu punching his hands. In the last panel, we see Natsu saying slaying dragons. Huh? I am all fired up. If you enjoyed our journey through the world of manga, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating insights.